Hello, everybody. It's Grace Kolodziej from Chicago Title. I'm here with Rachel Sandler, and I'm so excited because we're going to talk about where law meets design.
Hi, I'm Rachel Sandler. I am a residential real estate attorney helping buyers and sellers in the Chicagoland area.
Rachel, thank you so much for joining us today. Before we dive in, how has the spring market been? I'm sure it's picked up a little bit more now.
Spring market has been really wild. I see a lot of buyers looking for the right type of condo or home, and they are really focused on finding the best fit for their family and their lifestyle.
As anyone moving to Chicago would be. For anyone who's meeting you for the first time, can you give us the quick version, who you are and what you do?
My name is Rachel Sandler, and I'm a real estate attorney helping people buy and sell properties here in Chicago. I work with first time home buyers, experienced buyers, and investors, and I like to make the process as smooth as possible and maintain a strong communication throughout the entire process. My approach is very relationship driven and communication forward, and I like to make the process feel as easy and simple for buyers and sellers alike.
I knew you grew up in Wrigleyville with an architect mom and an attorney dad. Did real estate law feel inevitable, or was it something that you had to find your own way to?
I think in some ways it was always inevitable. I grew up appreciating all of the different Chicago neighborhoods and the architecture and style that goes along with each neighborhood, as well as the negotiation and legal strategy from my father.
Working so closely with homes has clearly sparked a real interest for design and architecture. When did that shift start to click with you?
I think it naturally evolved over time. Just like everybody else, I love looking at all of the houses on the MLS. Seeing all of the different people buy different types of houses or condos has really influenced how I approach each of my transaction, and I try and focus on what people are most interested in and what they're looking for in their neighborhood or in their house. And I just try and continue to prioritize communication and a smooth transaction from start to finish.
So much of what an attorney does happens behind the scenes. For buyers and sellers watching, walk us through the part of the transaction that your clients don't always see.
I try and make the transaction as simple and easy as possible for clients. And there is a lot that happens behind the scenes, from reviewing the contract to inspection issues to title issues and lender issues. But I try to remain a steady force and communicate clearly and efficiently with my clients and explain all of the options to them. It's a lot of risk management, and I'm there to help you navigate the process and make your closing as smooth as possible.
For the agents watching, what does a strong attorney agent partnership look like? And on the flip side, what tends to trip those partnerships up?
The best attorney agent relationships are communication driven, where everybody is communicating proactively and efficiently. What creates friction is usually delayed communication or unmanaged expectations. But again, I try and keep everybody informed and manage everybody's expectations and continue to communicate clearly and efficiently throughout the process.
That's really great. What is the most common surprise or hiccup you see in a deal? And how do you head it off before it even becomes a real problem?
Well, inspection issues usually throw us the most curveballs. I try to explain all of the inspection related issues and manage what's really a big problem and what's really a small problem. And hopefully, most of the time, our clients don't even know about some of the bigger issues that we try and resolve internally between the agents and the attorneys.
Everything in a real estate transaction can be a big deal or a little deal. You're known for staying calm when the deal gets complicated. How do you keep both your clients and agents informed, but without overwhelming them?
Again, I think communication is really key. It's important that everybody understands the risks and the options and the solutions, and I try and approach every problem with a solution as opposed to making it somebody else's problem. And I think, again, it's really about communication, because a home purchase or home sale is not only a big financial move for most people, but it's also very emotional, because this is the home that you're going to live in. This is where you're going to see yourself for the next 5, 10 years. So I really want to make sure that everybody is comfortable moving forward and everybody really understands what goes into buying or selling a house.
We're going to jump a little bit into neighborhoods. I know you're a Wrigleyville girl. Are you a Cubs fan?
Sure am.
We love to hear that. Let's take a tour of some of your favorite neighborhoods in Chicago. We're going to start with your home turf in Wrigleyville. There is a younger buyer pool there, and there's lots of renovated condos and modernized classic Chicago homes. What design choices are buyers really leaning into right now over in Wrigleyville?
Really does skew a little bit younger these days. I think people are really looking for functionality, open floor plans, indoor outdoor living, because they have the nightlife right outside their door. But what I really love about Wrigleyville is that they have classic architecture and they have maintained the exterior of the homes while also renovating the inside for a more functional modern day living.
From the legal side, what should buyers and the agents that are representing them be paying attention to with all the newer conversions and rehabs in Wrigleyville?
I think it's really important that it's not just about the aesthetic finishes, but it's about the quality of the craftsmanship. It's about the windows, the roof, the HVAC system, making sure that the new construction and or rehab was done by a developer who didn't cut corners and really maintain the integrity of the house. So while interior aesthetics are important, it's really the bones of the house that matter the most.
We're going to move a little bit more south over to Bucktown. Those buyers tend to be really design conscious. Custom renovations, modern organic aesthetics, boutique style interiors. What's standing out in homes coming across your desk?
Bucktown's a really fun neighborhood. It has grown a lot in the past 10 years. It's mainly single family homes. There aren't too many condos or apartments left, but I really see a focus on indoor outdoor living, functional spaces. People are moving away from the gray tones and into the more warm, organic feel of the house. A lot of, again, natural woods and millwork and customized finishes. It's leaning much more high end these days, more comparable a little bit to Lincoln Park.
Raw materials are everything right now, and that's trending a little bit more. For agents that are showing in Bucktown, what's a question you wish came up earlier in the process when there's a heavily customized home involved?
Again, just like in Wrigleyville, I think it's really important to look past the aesthetics and really focus on the quality of the construction, whether proper permits were pulled, who did the work, how the millwork has been completed, and just making sure, again, that it's not just about the finishes, but it's about the bones of the house.
Lincoln Park is an amazing neighborhood in Chicago. It has that timeless luxury feel to it. The historic architecture, family homes, high-end transitional designs. How would you describe the buyer in Lincoln Park right now?
Buyer in Lincoln Park is really looking for a lifestyle and a long-term investment. They are focused not only on the architectural details, but also on the function of their home. And again, the indoor-outdoor living is really something that most buyers are focusing on here in Chicago, even though we only have 4 nice months of the year.
It's worth it though. That's what we all say. It's worth it. You got to get through the winter to get to the summer, and everyone wants a patio, indoor, outdoor space. So historic architecture comes with its own set of considerations. What should buyers and agents be looking at there that wouldn't necessarily come up in a newer build?
Buyers really need to focus on and understand the deferred maintenance and the realities of preserving an older home. The electrical, the masonry, the windows, it takes a little bit more effort than a new construction home, but it's worth it to preserve the historical nature of our neighborhoods here in Chicago.
Do you tend to see more people who are in Chicago looking to restore those types of properties or modernize it, touch it up?
It's a mix of both. I think that there are some buyers who really enjoy preserving the historic nature of a house and all of the built-in hutches. Rather than take them out, they like to freshen them up a little bit. Then I also see a lot of people who want a more modern interior while preserving the exterior of the home and getting an open layout and indoor-outdoor living. So I think it's really a mix. And that's the beauty of our city is that it's mixed in with historic homes and condos and new construction. And it's been really fun to see all of the neighborhoods change over the past couple of decades.
Our next stop on our neighborhood tours are going to be the West Loop in Fulton Market. They have completely transformed in the last few years. They have sleek condos, loft living, open concept entertainment. What's drawing buyers to that area right now?
West Loop and Fulton Market really still have this incredible energy. People like the modern amenities, but the very urban feel, the walkability, all of the restaurants. It really has exploded in the past couple of years. And I think that we'll continue to see a lot more going into Fulton Market in the coming years and a lot more buyers really preferring that urban, walkable lifestyle.
Newer construction is such a big part of West Loop's story. What should agents be flagging for their clients early, and what should buyers themselves be thinking about before they fall in love with the finished package?
While aesthetics are really important, it's about the quality of the construction, but also West Loop, Fulton Market really have a lot of condos. And so it's really important to look at the HOA and the condo association and really see how stable the association is and what the upcoming maintenance might be, especially if you're not necessarily buying a new construction condo, but one that's a couple of years old, might need a new roof and something that you should be aware of prior to purchasing.
I love your background in design and how much you know about Chicago architecture and really the neighborhoods of Chicago. So, if you weren't an attorney, do you think design would have pulled you in another direction?
Probably. I think it's always fun to explore different people's homes. I love walking into other people's homes. I love seeing the choices that they make and how they've made this space work for them. In Chicago, while it's not New York, Chicago still has limited space. So we really have to be creative about how we use our space and maximize it for our lifestyle.
What's a Chicago home or neighborhood that you find inspiring right now, and why?
Such a good question. I really like all of the neighborhoods in Chicago. I have found over the past couple of decades that the neighborhoods are really evolving. Lincoln Park is always classic and timeless with all of their beautiful homes and historic nature. Wrigleyville has really, again, changed quite a lot in the coming years. Old Irving is really booming these days. They have a lot of larger homes on bigger lots, and people are really maximizing the time that they get to spend in their house, and they want to make sure that they might have a yard for their kids or their dogs and still preserving the city lifestyle and feel.
For someone buying their first home in Chicago, what's the one thing you want them to walk away knowing?
That they don't have to know everything before they purchase the house. It's really important that you have a great team of agents and attorneys and lenders who will help guide you through the process and make it really seamless for you. And that I hope that at the end of the day, you came away from the whole experience feeling comfortable and confident and really excited for your new home.
Before we wrap, for the agents watching, when is the right moment in the transaction to loop you in?
Earlier than most people think. The transaction, the earlier I'm involved, the earlier we can spot any issues and avoid any pitfalls. And again, I think communication is really the most important part. So the sooner we start communicating, the smoother the transaction can be.
So, anyone who is watching this and would maybe want their super amazing attorney with their fingers in design a little bit, how can someone reach you if they wanted to work with you, whether they're an agent or someone looking to buy or sell?
You can reach me through my website at rachelsandlerlaw.com or through Instagram at Rachel Sandler Law. I'd love to connect.
Thank you so much, Rachel. I appreciate you taking the time and coming on this channel and talking a little bit about where law meets design and what Chicago has to offer for it.
Thanks so much for having me, Grace.